Attention dog and music lovers. There's an awesome podcast you will want to add to your playlist. My Breeder's Life, Music, and Me with host Jackie Harrington. Jackie Harrington loves her dogs and she talks all about it. This is the most exciting show of all time from a breeder who's also a recording artist and gives insight from that perspective too. When you listen to My Breeder's Life, Music, and Me, you will get valuable information on PER education as well as music and personal insight from Jackie Harrington and other people that she interviews on her show. She dispels myths and sets the record straight. This is the perfect show for dog breeders and lovers of music. My Breeder's Life, Music, and Me with your host, Jackie Harrington, is available on all podcast platforms. Add the podcast to your playlist right now.
Hey, everybody. We've got a show for you today. We're going to be doing them Bad Azz kids again because there's another topic about the Showtime at the Apollo. And it is a true story, I can say. But then we're also going to get into another subject where a woman, I'm going to be interviewing her. She was beaten and her Frenchie bulldog was stolen. So I come on here from time to time and I'm always talking about being aware of your surroundings and the safety with these dogs. But tonight we actually are going to hear from a victim of, unfortunately, a brutal attack over her dog. So we're going to get to that later, but we're going to hear from those Bad Azz kids. So let's get right into the show. Yours, mine, ours. I could do this for hours. Sit and talk to you for hours. I wanna give you your flowers and some champagne showers. Order shrimp and lobster towers, but it's me that gets devoured. Ooh, when you do what you do, I'm empowered. You give me a superpower. Together the world could be ours. You set me up on the counter. Instantly it's thunder showers, storming for a couple of hours. When we finish, take a shower. I could do this for hours and hours and hours. I could do this for hours and hours and hours. I could do this for hours and hours and hours. I could do this for hours. Usually, I don't like nobody. And when I say nobody, I mean nobody. I'm these brothers full of they just hold me once they hit. I felt like giving up on love. Those brothers almost made me quit. But then I met you. And then I met you. I knew it was it. I never felt in love like this. A love like ours. I prayed for it on my knees, holding you close for some hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Yes, I could do this for hours and hours and hours. I could do this for hours.
Mama, sound like you've been doing a little practicing. That sounded good. I only heard you miss just a couple of notes. Now, it wasn't not like it was the last time, so I could tell you've been doing a little bit of practicing. Maybe you should take some vocal lessons or something.
How you gonna tell me that you can tell that I've been doing practice, but you're gonna tell me to take vocal lessons or something? Make up your mind.
Mama, you know how some people can sing and then some people can sing. You know, there's a difference. And I figure you might want to be able to sing one day. Because right now you could just sing.
What do you know about notes anyway? Um, how do you know the difference between singing and singing, you know?
Mama, things change a lot. I only been here for a few years, but I've been listening to some music, and some people can sing. Like Shirley Murdoch, like Whitney Houston, she could sing. Like you heard every piece of a note when Whitney Houston sang, and then like someday, like today, you can just whisper and it'd be a pretty song. And to me, that ain't singing. It's just whispering.
I'm glad you know the difference. I'm glad you know music, maybe. But don't you have some things to do, like do your chores and different stuff like that? Every time I try to sing a song, you come in the background and you got something to say.
Mama, I just be trying to encourage you a little bit, and lift you up.
You're not lifting me up, telling me I need practice and songs, and I ain't trying to be a singer no more. So it's just a hobby for me. So it's okay if I skip a couple of notes, and don't sing to your liking of that.
Mama, you should try auto-tune sometimes. It's that little effect that people be using in the studio, and it'll keep you from going off the track from time to time.
I just told you that I'm not trying to be a singer, so I didn't think that I needed auto-tune at home. But yeah, you might want to just go ahead and get your chores done and some things like that.
Mom, I'm gonna go. But before I go, can I talk to you for a minute?
What is it now?
I was eavesdropping, right? And I heard you done some kind of like great things. Like you went to the Showtime at the Apollo before.
Yes, that's correct. I've been to the Showtime at the Apollo before in 2007. Why?
Because I heard the Sandman came out on you.
You could not have heard that. I mean, this was 2007. This was way before you came into play. I mean, you couldn't have heard that if you wanted to.
I mean, you could tell the truth.
I'm not telling the truth. I don't understand how you could hear something from, 14, 15 years ago and you're only a few years yourself.
Mama, the word out on the street is that you went to the Showtime at the Apollo and you got booed.
That's interesting.
What song did you sing, Mama? Maybe it was the song. What song did you sing?
I sang Summertime. I didn't miss a note.
Did you get booed or not, Mama? You can tell me. It's just me and you here. I'm not going to make fun of you, and I'll never say anything to anybody else if you got booed or not. But I already know the truth, so you can just tell me. Or why don't you sing a little bit of the song so I can tell you if I need to boo you again or not?
Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the mood is high. Your dad is rich and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Then you spread your wings.
Oh, song because that was a beautiful song, Mama. Maybe, did you sing it like that, Mama? Or was your horse singing off key like you be doing around the house from time to time? You gonna have to tell me what had happened because that's gonna be a bit hard to believe that you got booed off of that song, Mama. What happened?
I don't know. It was a surprise, okay?
Oh, so you did get booed off the stage at Showtime at the Apollo in New York City, huh?
If you just have to know, yes, I did.
But Mama, I understand that they called you back 3 times. Is it true that you went to New York 3 times? Did you get booed out 3 times?
No, but they had this thing where you had to stick to the song that you originally auditioned to. So I couldn't change the song. It was so long ago. I did get booed the first time. Maybe not the second time.
So did your boos make it to the TV episode or whatever they call it?
Not everybody went on TV. I think it was a big promotional thing where you went and, some people made it to TV and some people didn't. And it didn't mean that if you automatically went to the Showtime at the Apollo, you just went on TV. So I don't believe that it was ever aired. I don't think that it was ever aired.
Well, that's good, Mama, because I sure would never want to see you on TV being an embarrassment to our family, getting booed at the Showtime at the Apollo. I mean, that stuff never lasts. It never go away. It just lasts and lasts and lasts forever. And I'd be a grown man seeing you get booed on the Showtime at the Apollo, and I don't know if I would want to be able to take that, Mama.
It's okay. You live and you learn. It was an experience. It was a great experience, and I'm not messed up about it. It's okay. There were a lot of great singers there that didn't make the cut.
Yeah, Mama, because it don't sound like you made the cut.
Well, I'm telling you now, I didn't make the cut. So that was then, and this is now.
Well, you sing pretty now too, so maybe you should try to go back to the Apollo at the Showtime and show them what you're made of right now, Mama. Maybe it was not your timing or something. I don't know.
You're right. It might not have been my timing. Everything comes in perfect timing, so you may have a point there.
Okay, Mama. Well, I heard you got a topic that you're gonna be talking about on your show, so I'ma go ahead and let you make it today, cause you sang pretty for me, but I don't know what you did back then. Could you have a recording of it or something? I mean, I'm just shocked.
Well, they had this thing where we couldn't take pictures, we couldn't have our phone. I don't know if it's changed now, but we couldn't do any type of recording then, and we could not record the show. So I don't have anything to show other than a flyer that I made stating that I had made it through the auditions, and I was going to New York, the Showtime at the Apollo.
That was an amazing event, though, Mama, wasn't it? To be able to say that you stood on that stage and you rubbed that log, because I know all about that log, and I just feel so bad for you, Mama. You just got booed at the Showtime at the Apollo. Ain't no wonder you ain't told nobody about that. Mama, if I was you, I wouldn't tell anybody either. I just happen to be eavesdropping, and did you write it in your journal or something? I mean, because you might want to rip that page out or something. You would never want nobody to know that. If I was you, I would never tell anybody that secret. That's pretty bad right there, Mama.
It depends on how you look at it. It was a great experience. It showed me what to do and not to do, but it also showed me that things can always go differently and that they may not always be what they seem, and better yet, life can sometimes be what they call unfair.
Yeah, that was Mama, even though it was a long, long, long time ago. Just hearing that you got booed just break my little heart. No, Mama, no, it don't break my heart, Mama. I think it break my soul.
Well, you can't have a broken soul. I don't have a broken soul, and so it was fine. I've done several things in my life that I'm proud of, and several things that I've accomplished and achieved, and I didn't have to be in that limelight to get my validation, so I'm okay with it. I really am.
Well, I hope you're just not saying something to say something, cause I would be destroyed over being booed at the showtime at the Apollo.
You would be destroyed if you didn't have a self-esteem. You would be destroyed if you didn't know who you were as a person. You would be destroyed if you didn't have that validation in life. Then you would take offense to it, and you wouldn't be able to take criticism. If I was destroyed, I never would have went back the second time because, in fact, I was booed the first time.
Well, hell, Mama, that sounds like you a hell of a woman then to get thrown off the stage and then be able to go back and get thrown off the stage again and let the people talk about you like a dog and boo you. And you flew all the way from Iowa to New York and then get treated so bad, Mama. That was sad.
It's like asking if the glass is half empty or half full. Did you do good? Did you do bad? Was it something wrong? Was it just the experience that you were supposed to get out of it? You know, it really depends on how you look at it. So anyways, I do have to get to my topic. And I'm going to have you go on in your room and be quiet because I can't have you talking to me in the background while I pull up this topic, okay?
Okay, Mama, if you say so, but I hope you feel better because that's a hard pill to swallow, getting booed off the stage at the Apollo and getting pulled off with that umbrella and hit over the head.
Ain't nobody hit me over the head. Now you exaggerating a little bit.
Okay, Mama. Well, anyway, I'm gonna let you go so you can go on to your next topic. And if you're not following us, please like, subscribe, and share. Because if not, you're gonna hear me sing. And I know you don't want to hear me sing. So we're gonna need some followers. All right, y'all. Y'all gonna follow Yorkies of Austin and Jackie Harrington, okay?
Yorkies of Boston, Yorkies of Boston, why away? Yorkies of Boston, Yorkies of Boston. Are you looking for that new companion? That designer puppy is your new best friend. You really wanna buy but don't know how. Don't worry, cause we finance now. We'll make it real easy, you see, with home delivery. 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star. We got a 5-star rating, a reputation you can believe in. This is the Yorkies of Boston. Yorkies of Boston, Yorkies of Boston. Call to action, get your puppy today. Yorkies of Boston, Yorkies of Boston. Call to action, get your puppy today.
What's up, guys? Whether you have a Yorkie, a Cocker Spaniel, or a Frenchie, I cannot stress enough the importance of being careful with these animals. Take a listen. We're going to listen to another victim and a story where a gentleman is being wanted after trying to steal a French bulldog. So just take a listen. Here we go.
Police are looking for the man caught on camera trying to steal a woman's French bulldog in Manhattan. You can see the man following the young woman into the building right before attempting to run off with that dog.
Eyewitness News reporter Johnny Fernandez has the story.
People here in the financial district, they are shocked that this attack happened because it happened in broad daylight, just after lunchtime. And dog owners, they have a strong message to people who are trying to do an attempted robbery like this.
Go steal something else. not someone's love of their life. These are like our children.
Tyler Murray says seeing the video of this attempted dog robbery is shocking but not surprising. He says the price for French bulldogs range into high numbers.
They go anywhere from $1,000 to $30,000.
Police say this attempted robbery happened back in June at the entrance of this building in the financial district. In this video provided by the NYPD, it shows the victim, a woman in her 20s, trapped inside the partition of a revolving door with the suspect. The suspect bends down and starts to pet the dog. Moments later, he tries to grab the dog, and that's when the victim fought back. The story resonating with dog owners.
I'm close to her age. I'm 26, and I have a dog too, so I can relate to that story, and I will be devastated. I'm so sorry that happened to her.
Police say as a result of the struggle to hold on to her dog, the victim's head was punched against a glass door. She went to the hospital after suffering a concussion and bruising to her head. The dog didn't get hurt. And now police are looking for the man behind this chaos to make sure he gets off the streets.
It's too many dog lovers out here in New York City, so he won't get too far.
I just thought it was crazy that it happened so close to where we live.
And police say if you have any information regarding the suspect, you are urged to contact police.
The Dunn Collection is an Austin-based manufacturer for hat lovers in Austin and beyond, created by founder Dunn Grant. And even if you don't wear hats, you'll definitely get one from the Dunn Collection. You could be styled like you're going to a fashion show in Italy, with styles that'll make some of your favorite celebrities blush, including Barcelona, Bobby, Cabana, Dayton, Jalisa, Florence, Giancarlo, Julian, and so many more. They've got so many brands and styles of the Dunn Collection that you won't be able to purchase just one, and they're all reasonably priced. Make sure your hat complements your outfit, and the only way to make sure that it's done right is by stopping by the Dunn Collection. Check them out online right now at theduncollections.com. That's theduncollections.com. Get you one for yourself. Get one for your friend. Get one for everyone you know, and put them on for the hottest spot to get your fashion up. It's theduncollections.com. The Dunn Collection, turning swagger into fashion. The pinnacle of fashion hardware. Fashion hardware. Fashion hardware.
This is my dream of a lifetime. This is my dream of a lifetime.
I was unrighteous in all my ways, running from my past. I was searching for the love I never had. Relationships, they broke my heart. With you, my life changed. I'm undeserving, 'cause I never put you first. And I feel so ashamed. To love you is to know you. And I'm glad you taught me that. 'Cause it's lonely when you don't believe that you know that's a fact. Incarcerated, a mother's cry. Nearly lost my son. Lord, you never gave up on me, but you were the only one.
Gotta believe this girl. Be my seat but we only get one lifetime. But we only get one lifetime. Money come, money go away. But every love you can go away. Cause we only get one lifetime. Cause we only get one lifetime.
That's also that once in a lifetime, streaming on all platforms by Jackie Harrington. So y'all listen, for a recap, we got the Bad Azz kids, we've got once in a lifetime. Man, we just have so much fun with this program. And I play all characters. So you've got to tune in. You've got to follow us on Facebook, follow us Instagram, LinkedIn, follow us on Amazon. We've got books. I'm an author. I'm a singer. I'm a broadcaster. I'm everything you want me to be. And we've got beautiful puppies. So www.yorkiesofaustin.com. Follow, share, like. You don't know how much your support means to us. All right. So this is good day, good night, depending on where you're tuning in from. And I hope to catch you guys next week.
Our website is www.yorkiesofaustin.com. And we would give you a phone number, but them folks on WhatsApp, they be harassing my mama. So we gonna stick to the website. And there's a booking site where you can set your appointment and come and see these puppies and come and get your reservation or wherever. And we license too. And then last but not least, do you know this woman figured out how to get some financing for the dogs? And you can finance a dog. Anyway, so you can finance a dog. And just, if you go to the website, it'll tell you everything I got. Then you go to Facebook. We got catalogs on Facebook. You can buy some pet supplies for your puppies too. And your big dogs too. You know, like all kinds of stuff. Beds and, you name it, she got it together. So that's where the Yorkies of Austin, the teacup queen of the nation, is Yorkies of Austin and Jackie Harrington. And so, wait, last thing. If you're not following us, please follow, like, share, subscribe, because if not, you're going to hear me sing. And I know you don't want to hear me sing, so we want to keep my mouth shut. I'm going to need some followers.
Hey guys, we have a story that I'm covering with another breeder that goes by the name of Frenchie Luna. And Frenchie Luna and Yorkies of Austin is attempting to help Miss Amanda, who has recently gotten her French Bulldog stolen. Not only did she get her French Bulldog stolen, but she was actually beaten. So I know I cover stories and have covered stories about the stolen dogs and how these days it's very important that you pay attention. But unfortunately, I am interviewing a real victim today, and she's going to tell us her story, and we can talk about how lucky she is to still be here, although the dog is still missing. So this is Miss Amanda, and she can kind of tell us what has happened to her.
Hi, I'm Amanda, and basically Thursday, I was just going about my day, leaving the house to go get something to eat, and I had forgotten my debit card, so I turned back around and came back. I was only gone for 5 minutes, and when I came back, I came in to being tackled on the ground by a man with a gun, and he just kept saying, stay down, stay down. He did punch me in the face and kick me in the face, and I tried to fight him by pulling his hoodie. So he called over a second guy who pistol whipped me in the face and said, you better stay down or I'm going to keep doing this. And I kept yelling, please don't take my dog, because I saw that second guy was holding Milani.
So how many people was it? Could you make that out at all?
There are a total of 2 people, plus there was a driver outside that was waiting in the car.
Oh, okay.
And I noticed in my video cameras, with also neighborhood cameras, that they had been casing my neighborhood for the entire hour prior to the incident, and they actually went past my street and stopped and put the fake Gold Star license plate on their real license plate number, turned around and came back.
Wow.
So,
wow.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find any camera footage with that license plate number on it that's readable right now. That's all I have.
Wow. And what type of vehicle was it?
It was a silver Chevy Malibu around 2015 year. And it has, now that we've seen the video, a front bumper that is damaged. The front right side of the bumper is actually hanging off a little bit of the vehicle.
Okay. Luna, is this news to you? Is this, I mean, you cover stories too. Is this news to you? Is it shocking?
Look, anytime stories like this happen, actually there was another incident that happened like this. They robbed a home completely in the Bay Area. The lady didn't get punched, but they stole everything from her. But in your case, you actually confronted the people, and it actually touched me when I saw your face, the way it looked. I'm like, who would ever put hands on a woman?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't only put a hand on her. I mean, they hit her with basically pistol whipped her, hit her with the gun, and you know, the only thing that we can say is that some people are losing their lives over their possessions and their jewelry, and not just the dogs. And so you were very, very lucky. I know it doesn't seem that way, but you really are.
I know. I could tell by the way that they handled the situation that it was within minutes of getting that much worse. And so when they said that final, like, you better stay down right now and pistol whip me in the face. And I felt that gun hit my face. I just dropped, and I just thought to myself, if you get up one more time, they're going to shoot you in your face. So just
so there was a time when you actually feared for your life. You didn't take this
absolutely
serious at all.
No, 100% I did. And I had to either stop fighting in that moment so that I could save myself and be able to run out and at least see a license plate when I could get up, or keep fighting, and then I would probably lose, and then they would take everything, and then I wouldn't be able to tell the story right now.
Right. That's true. That is true. So do you think that when you came home so unexpectedly and within the 5 minutes, it was something that they weren't prepared for? And but they had a gun, so they obviously had a plan B because they were armed.
Yeah, they came with protection. Both of them had guns. They came with protection. So they knew that there could be a possibility. They also took the time to lock both the back and the front doors behind them. So
they locked themselves in after they got into.
Yes, they locked themselves in.
Okay.
Yes. And then they put my large pit bull outside. She was inside, and they threw her outside. And so she was freaking out back, and she does have a little bit of injuries to her side. And
like they really threw her outside?
Absolutely, yes.
Oh, wow.
And there was a broken wooden stick out there, like they were hitting her with it. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you see their faces?
I didn't. I only saw the man that first knocked me down, that I was grabbing his hoodie. I saw the top half, so I know that he is Hispanic, and I know that he has dark eyes. They had no color to them whatsoever.
Really?
So they were very dark brown, and the other guy had a mask literally all the way up to where he could barely see, so I couldn't see anything on him.
So they came with ski masks. They came with their faces covered.
They came with their masks, their faces covered. It wasn't ski masks. They were more like full black handkerchief.
And with COVID and all of the mouth coverings and the mask and
right, and then they also were
they
were both gloved up, and they were both wearing full white hoodies.
Wow. Describe the dog. Tell us about the dog that they did take.
She is very small, about 15 pounds, and she's about 11 months old. She goes by Milani. She's a base color white with gray spots all over, a merle pattern, and she She closely resembles a mini cow, and she's very, very recognizable from any of the photos that have been posted online. I've never met any Frenchie that looks like
her.
exactly like her with her size and everything. She's very, very, very easy to point out if you see her.
Okay. Any other markings? How are her ears? How's her temperament? Any other markings that she may have aside from the?
So,
is she a white or is she a black and silver?
So she is white, and the spots all over her, including on her ears, are different shades of gray. So there's dark gray, there's some that are a lighter gray.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but they're all gray, and some people call it platinum merle, some people just call it merle. And she has it all over, all the way to her feet with the spots. It's everywhere.
But another thing that makes her different from the average is you said she's tiny, right?
She's very small.
Okay.
She's very small. She's fully grown and she's only 15 pounds. So she's a very small dog, and compared to other Frenchies, I mean, you would put her next to mine, and mine's like twice the size, my other male.
Okay.
Her temperament you had asked about, she's unfortunately in this situation, which is probably why they took her, she's extremely sweet. She's very, very trusting of people. She wants to play with everyone. She loves children. She just loves to play, and she has a bark that is very unique as well. It sounds like she's trying to bark but not getting it out all the way.
Okay.
It's like squeezing a little toy.
Yeah. She sounds squeaky like the average Frenchie does. Yeah. She sounds squeaky. Okay.
Yeah, she's just so small. That's the thing that everybody always says about her is like, oh my goodness, she's so tiny.
The guys, did you notice? You said that you felt like one was Hispanic. Did you notice any other accents?
Yeah, so the one that I think was Hispanic, he was the one that was yelling at me the majority of the time, and that's exactly what he sounded like. I'm around a lot of people from I moved over here from Watsonville, so that was the primary neighborhood that I was living in. I know a lot of people from Salinas. My neighborhood now is primarily Hispanic, so I know what that sounds like, and I know that that's what that at least that person that had me on the ground was Hispanic.
Had you ever thought about how did they know that just because you went to the store, have you thought about how would they still know that the house was empty? You know, I mean, like, for example, I leave and I go and I come, but we've got other cars outside. There's usually always someone here, always, even if I'm out. So
there was no cars or anything outside my house. It was completely empty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
you could tell that it looked like there was nobody home.
And so you have cameras. What do you have, like a Ring camera, but not an actual monitoring system? Is that how they were able to get into the door?
Right. So I have a Vivint system, and that's how I caught it on the camera. But I don't normally set the alarm when I'm just going down the street to like Jack in the Box to get myself a burger. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so that's exactly what happened in this case. And so that was that. And then I also have Arlo. So that's why there's also the different footage coming from the other
Arlo.
angle.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw you the other day. You still look a mess, you know, but you look better than what you did the other day. You know what I mean? Like you were pretty wrecked up the other day.
Yeah, I still can't really use this part of my face right here, but so I have to eat, you know, through here, and I have to use a straw to drink things because it hits. They busted my lip open, so it stings to really drink anything, but
no
it's worse than it is.
Thank God, right?
Right. I'm so glad that I'm just so glad I'm alive. Definitely.
We're glad too.
My whole family from all over is calling me like freaking out. So.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is this segment airs on Thursday, so that reach is just everywhere. So if they did leave the area, who knows? You know, the description will work good. And thanks to Frenchie Luna, he's another breeder that's on Instagram, and we just kind of all reach out to help in situations like this because we need to come together. It's just
Yeah.
sad that so many people take what's ours and take what we work for, and it just doesn't make any sense. And with us having the Frenchies or the high ticket dogs, we can kind of be a target sometimes. Um, so yeah.
Yeah.
Is there
Yeah.
anything else that you want to say or that you remember?
Um,
You've got footage. Okay, so you've got some actual camera footage,
right.
right? Okay.
I got the camera footage. I got the footage from the neighbors showing that they did have an actual license plate on the vehicle before pulling down my street, and that they
So
made
that
a
came from
U-turn
the
and put
neighbor.
down the
Look
street.
at you, Miss
I've
I
Fancy
been
know.
everywhere.
Hello, Miss.
I'm like, I'm not
Look
waiting for the
Look
cops. They're
at her.
taking way too long. This has got to happen right now.
Yeah, yeah.
So he gave me the whole USB drive for that entire morning, and I went through every single one and I found them. And it was just amazing to have that feeling of getting a little bit closer, even if
Okay,
it's just a little bit closer.
let me stop you. So before they changed the license plate to the fake one, did you get any of the real license plate number by any chance?
It was too blurry in the video. I know. I
That's what they
posted
got
it
in.
and I sent it to the cops, and I'm hoping I sent them that video, not even just a screenshot, the full video, so that they could try to
Enhance it.
maybe,
Yeah.
yes, do magic, something that they have over there that I can't with my computer, and
Man, if
be
you
able to
had
see
that
it.
license plate, sweetheart, like
I
we would
know.
be closing
No.
this thing down, and because the license plate is registered,
Mhm.
okay. And before this, I did, I'm a paralegal by trade, so we call it skip tracing. And that was the first thing that we used were the license plate. So it's like I tell my kids and I tell everybody, no matter what happens, get the license plate.
That's
Forget.
why, girl, that's why I ran out there as soon as I could, and
Yeah.
I looked at the back of that car as soon as it was pulling away. Believe me, my heart sank when I couldn't,
Wow.
because I have a photographic memory. So if I
Right.
could have seen that
If you'd have
license
thought,
plate,
yes,
I would have
yes.
had them.
Wow. And you knew what to try to do. That's amazing. So
Yeah.
you've done more than the detectives, it sounds like. You know what I mean? So
I'm trying. I'm trying.
I
I
don't think
don't.
they're
I
gonna
mean,
get too
they're
far.
calling me all the time, saying that the community is calling them constantly too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, just
Yeah.
and somebody will get them. Somebody will get
Yes.
them.
Definitely. Definitely. Well, you've got us on your side. I'm a voice.
I
Frenchie
thank you
Luna's a
guys so
voice.
much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
If it's okay, can I just crop a little picture right now so I can share on my story?
Yes. Yes.
Definitely
Yeah.
continue to get the word out for you too.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
And I'm actually moving into our pet store, so I'm here and there. But I will come back on if we've got time. One of us can do another live. Like we need to keep, just keep at it until we figure out. So we've got some new developments with the license plate, and we can go on and tell them that we do have a license plate, and it just needs to be made out. You just never
Yeah.
know. So that's
Yeah.
that's a big development in my opinion.
I know. I was so excited when I saw that yesterday. I'm like, oh, this
Yeah,
one
look
step
at
closer.
you. She said, I got the neighbors footage on a thumb drive. Girl, I need you on my team. So, and to be hurt like that and still be able to think fast, is phenomenal. So,
Yeah.
um,
Thank
we're
you.
gonna we're gonna sign off. This is going to air. Luna, I'll send you. It may be it's a link actually. So it goes on at in between 8 and 9 on Thursday. So I'll send you guys that link.
Okay.
Instagram isn't good about putting the links on the story. So we've got to figure out how to do it, or maybe I can make sure it gets recorded and then we can take, different parts of it. But we've got to figure out how to get it into the story. But you can tune in at 8 o'clock, and it's called atxsoulradio.com. That's my segment, Thursday between 8 and 9. So I'll wrap this up, get it put into the broadcast because we pre-recorded, and then we'll get it aired.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Anything else? Now's your time. Speak or forever hold your peace.
No, the only thing I do want to say, I really hope you find your dog back. Yesterday I tried to get you online yesterday. I'll tell you this. Behind the community, there was met like over 120 people late night, like almost like at around 11 o'clock. We were doing prizes and giveaway. We gave a free puppy away. But I was trying to get you on there because everybody was talking about you, and everybody came together to figure a way to do something for you. But hopefully at the end of the day, like your dog is your baby, your like your something bonded together, and I get it. Nothing will be able to ever replace it. But I want you to know that we're all trying our best, and one way or another, keeping our eyes alert for anything that may be suspicious,
Yeah.
But
Thank you.
I
I
have
appreciate
faith.
it so much. You make me cry every time.
I think, just I'm praying, but I'm optimistic. I'm very optimistic. It just these guys aren't smart enough to get away with this. You know what I mean? Like you pull down the street and change come on. You know what I mean? Like you pull down the street to change the license plate and you get rid of something. That tells me that they're rookies. That tells me that they're younger, maybe a younger generation. And just like they made those careless mistakes, I'm sure they've made other mistakes. So, and they'll continue to make those mistakes. So I am very, very optimistic in this situation. And as long as we keep pushing and trying and coming together as a community and then spreading the word outside of the social media. So that's the good thing about this broadcast is it's going to reach people that probably can't even, don't even look at a computer. So if you're at somebody's grandma's house, they're not on Instagram or they're not on Facebook, but they may be listening to the radio. And so, yeah.
Okay, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. And definitely, if you want to do live later, just try to contact me on there, Frenchie Luna. I'm sorry I missed yours yesterday.
Nah,
I
it's all
definitely
good.
felt like a total
I,
POA.
I actually just came all the way to LA right now to give away another free puppy this morning. So I went to bed at 2 a.m. with that big giveaway, and then I just came and delivered another free puppy to somebody. So I'm
You're
like,
amazing. That's crazy.
yeah,
That's great. Very great.
Well,
Okay,
thank
guys,
you,
we're
and I'll
gonna
talk to you
stick
guys
it
very
together,
soon.
and
all right. And I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to Yorkies of Austin. You definitely are. I wish I would have known you earlier. I could have got you involved in more things, and I'm glad. I'm glad I know you now because I feel like you can make a difference in this community, and people like you definitely deserve to be recognized because out of your heart, you're taking this story into your hands to get awareness out. But not only awareness, but because you have love and you have something in you to actually get the word out and the love that you have inside. Thank you so much.
I appreciate that. And like I said, you may have known me earlier. We're switching pages with the whole social media thing. Had a bunch of followers, so we're dealing with that. But we've got to keep going. You know what I mean? Like I've got a voice and I've got a platform. So if I've got to start all over, that's fine. If those pages come back, that's fine. But
I know somebody that can get your page back. So if you ever
well,
need your page,
I need it. I
let
need
me
it.
know.
There you
Of
go.
all my followers, just and that's years of building up. You know what I mean? Like
I
years.
know
It's
it
not an
sucks. It
overnight.
really
Yeah,
sucks.
it's not an overnight process at all. So, and it's like now we're opening up a store, and I want to go on there and be like, "Hey, y'all, watch me open," and I'll be like 150 followers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally get you.
But it'll work out. It'll work out. It'll work out for all of us. My motto is, and I tell my kids and my grandchildren, you can't do the right thing and always get the wrong results. So I am optimistic for all of our situations. And yeah, let's keep
Thank
pushing.
you. I love it. I'll talk to
Okay,
you
guys.
soon.
All right,
All right.
take care.
Okay,
All right.
talk to you later. Bye
Bye,
bye.
you guys. Bye.
And I want to go on there and be like, "Hey, y'all, watch me open," and I'll be like 150 followers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally get you.
But it'll work out. It'll work out. It'll work out for all of us. My motto is, and I tell my kids and my grandchildren, you can't do the right thing and always get the wrong results. So I am optimistic for all of our situations. And yeah, let's keep
Thank
pushing.
you. I love it. I'll talk to
Okay,
you
guys.
soon.
All right, take care.
Okay,
All right.
talk to you later. Bye
Bye,
bye.
you guys.